Is there difficulty with CHED paying the SUCs? Do they have enough personnel already with CHED to ensure timeliness on the payment?
Ayan, di ba?
Naibigay na ba yung mga plantilla position sa CHED na hinihingi sa DBM?
Mr. President, the chairman was vigorously shaking his head. And he's happy you asked the question so he can put on record that they only have 600 personnel and 600 plantilla and 300 contractuals all over the country.
Okay. Why it's difficult to do all the work we ask them efficiently and effectively, di ba? To pay on time also all these universities with all the work. Imagine 1.3 million students, right? Or 1.5. Huh? Kung kulang ang tao nila, and how many people do they have? 900?
900.
Okay. And what is his requirement? What is CHED's requirement? What did you request the DBM?
Yes, well, they've been trying to get more, but since they are not able to, they just get their contractuals from the admin cost of higher ed. They need another 400.
And
Mr.
what is the value of that in PS requirement?
Mr. President, close to 1.5 billion.
Additional for PS?
For PS, yes.
For 400 people? 1.5 billion?
Yes, Mr. President, yes.
Okay. So with that amount, they would be able to do their work much faster.
Nodding his head vigorously, Mr. President.
Okay. Well, thank you for that information. Assuming we put the money there, will it be automatic that the DBM will provide the positions?
Mr. President, if I will use my experience, we put 35 million, a measly 35 million, to increase the personnel in DSWD who will handle the adoption and foster care of 1.8 million children in the Philippines who have no mothers, who are living in the streets, who are neglected, abused, and whatever. And it has not been released. So
it has not been released, or the items were not created?
DSWD was told that they must justify the positions. The positions. So the funding is there, but
Okay.
they require DSWD to justify.
Okay.
And I remember I asked His Honor for his advice on what to do. So I will ask His Honor again for his advice because I simply followed His Honor's advice last year.
Okay. So now, why not write a special provision mandating the creation of positions? That's never been done?
I don't quite recall exactly what we did last year, but as I said, I followed His Honor's advice. So I will check what we did, but I will try that.
Maybe we can try that this year, right?
Yes.
Special provision mandating the creation of positions.
Did we do that last year, DSWD?
I don't think so.
Okay. Okay, Mr. President. So we apply that as well with CHED.
Yeah, maybe we can test that system naman.
Okay.
Okay. So with that, I have no further questions, but I wanted to share this for the record and to ask CHED to give us a quick study man lang on the cost of educating students in the private sector, because it's an industry thing anyway. Should it be difficult to do, similar to what we just did here? Okay. And then moving forward as well, maybe he can guide us, CHED can guide us on how do we try to reduce the disparity of the regional allocations of the budget of SUCs.
Yes, noted, Mr. President. The chairman has noted his Honor's concerns, and will write us.
Yes, and on our end naman, we can assist him. Maybe not the entire amount this year for the personnel, but I'm sure we could assist him in improving the number of personnel that they have. And maybe we can test it by putting it in a special provision, mandating creations of certain positions. So thank you for that. I know that CHED has had some other requests, but we'll just take that up during our caucuses when we do the budget finalize. So again, thank you, Madam Sponsor. Thank you, Mr. President. And thank you to Chairman Popoy, Dr. Gap. Maraming salamat. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. President. We appreciate His Honor's interventions.